My name's Tania Bhutto. Prior to me becoming disabled, I was a qualified social worker and I'd done almost 12 years continuous service for local government. I've got hip dysplasia, I've got osteoarthritis of my left hip. My hips are not at the right angle. Good things were happening in my career. I'm a practice teacher. I was due to take students from either Bangor or Wrexham. I was on the Institute of Leadership and Management course, and I'd been appointed as a member of the adoptive and fostering panel. So things were going really, really well for me, and I was looking to move into management. I was on full pay from my employment for 6 months, and then it was after the 6 months that I could apply for statutory sick pay, and I could apply for contributions-based employment support allowance. I did apply for DLA. I was awarded the full care and the full mobility. And as well, I went to the library and copied 6 of my consultant's letters stating I'm not fit to work. He's supporting my application for benefits. I won't be better until I have surgery, and then even if I have surgery, there are going to be complications for the rest of my life. The 6 letters, they still called me for the work-based assessment, despite consultant surgeons who are far more qualified than a GP who is not in practice, who's working for Atos, and who is supposed to adhere to the Hippocratic Oath. She didn't award me any points for mobility. She kept asking me, why don't you use a wheelchair? She minimised the effect of the medication that I was taking for the person at the DWP who would read this. She'd put my hip down as being, she would use the word deformed. Never once has any consultant surgeon said my hip is deformed. She has put down in the report that I waddle when I walk. I may walk, that's not how my consultant has described my gait. The terminology she's used is appalling. People who can't walk, it's not just the functional ability of not being able to walk, it's about the pain. It's about the medication. It's about the environment outside the home. On the Monday, I decided to go down to the benefit advice shop in Rill. And in that waiting room, I saw a waiting room full of poor, ill, sick people, all with circumstances like myself. One lady there had been diagnosed with cancer. They had taken her off the employment support allowance and put her on job seekers allowance. She was due to start chemotherapy the next week. I don't know what these people are thinking about. Then if you're given a diagnosis of cancer, do you really think people have got the right mind to carry out work? I've had to fight for the benefits I am entitled to that are enshrined in law. That I know I have contributed. I've paid my national insurance, I've contributed to society, I've paid, like I say, into a private pension and everything, you know, and this is the way. When I'm sick, my country wants to try and treat me. I've been a professional woman. I am a professional woman, and hopefully when I have my hip done, I will be well enough to return to work. That's my intention. I was earning £33,000 a year. Why would I be on benefits? I'm sorry, I'm very hungry. I really am very hungry.